you teach an old dog new tricks? In this instance, I'm the old dog. And the trick is this keyboard. I've been wanting to play the piano for as long as I can remember. You know that mate of yours that says, I wish I could play the piano, I wish I could swim, I wish I could learn how to cook, I wish I could learn how to dance. Well, that's been me for the longest time. But finally, I've bitten the bullet. I've taken the plunge and I've decided to actually embark on this journey of mine. The journey to become a piano rock star legend, as it were. You know, the new Mozart, the new Beethoven, maybe not quite that, but yes, I'm gonna give it my best go at becoming the best version of myself in terms of being able to play the piano, playing the keyboard. How does this then impact you? Where do you come into all of this, you might ask? Well, you know, they say that people are more successful at accomplishing something if they do it as part of a group. You know, when you have somebody's support network, you know, people want to lose weight, people want to quit smoking or start going to the gym if they have a gym buddy. You're more likely to succeed if you've got somebody that you're accountable to. Well, that's where you come in. Every Batman needs a Robin. Every Don French needs a Jennifer Saunders. Every ant needs a deck. And for the more sporty of you, going back a bit now, every Michael Jordan needs his Scottie Pippen, you know, the great Chicago Bulls of years gone by. Or more recently, every Shaquille O'Neal needs a Kobe Bryant, right? So I'm hoping that you can be my wingman, that between us, I will make myself accountable to you. I will report back to you on what I do in terms of learning how to play this keyboard, and report back to you as regularly as possible. It's a bit of a social experiment, really, on my journey to see how far I can get with learning this, how competent I can be. And because I know I'm accountable to you, because I know that you are watching me, then I'll have to, hopefully, that will provide the motivation. It will provide the encouragement, I will say. I wouldn't quite say inspiration, but the encouragement and the motivation to keep at it. And I'm hoping that in some shape or form, this is reciprocal as well, that it helps you to start on that journey of yours. You know, whatever you've been putting off for the longest time to say, actually, I want to do this. I hope that this provides some kind of encouragement to you as well, that between the two of us, we can make this happen. We can do this. So as I said, this is a social experiment about me embarking on my learning to play the keyboard journey. And this is going to be in real time over the next few weeks, months, years. How far can I take this? You know, you sometimes look on social media and you see those speeded up, or is it sped up videos of somebody losing weight in 30 seconds. They go from a humongous size and they're now gym gym ready, beach body ready. Well, that's not what I'm doing here. This is real time, from week to week, painfully monitoring my progress, and hopefully, like I said, you can provide the encouragement, and I can in turn provide encouragement to you to embark on your journey. What prompted this, you might ask? Why is it that after so many years, I've had this keyboard for the best part of a decade, and I've been meaning to do this for so long? And you might think, what's finally prompted this? A few years ago, as you all know, we had the pandemic, and it really brought home to me that nobody's guaranteed tomorrow. You know, we've only got this one life. Do go for whatever you want to do. Make it life enhancing. I love music. I love dancing. I love singing. I don't have the greatest voice in the world, but I just love music. And for me, I've always wished that I could play the piano, and maybe one day sit down with my grandchildren, me playing along and them singing. By the way, my daughter's a very good singer, and I would want to do that with her as well. Be able to sit down with her while I'm on the keyboard and she's singing, belting out some tunes. That would be wonderful. So that's what I want to do. I want to be able to play the piano. And you might say to me, yes, why now? And that's what I'm about to tell you. So the pandemic was a wake-up call for me. Like I said, nobody's guaranteed tomorrow. And this is what makes me happy. This is I love music. This is life enriching. This is life enhancing. So I've finally bitten the bullet. And I'm gonna tell you about my story. As the weeks go by, I'll tell you about my story and we can monitor my progress, see how I get on. But what I did do, I dusted down the cobwebs on this keyboard, got rid of all the dust because I've been sitting there for many years. And I went to my local music store, and I said, I'm a 50-something-year-old man. I'm green as anything. Can you recommend a book that I can buy that teaches me how to play the piano? And they did give me a book. And no word of lie, I looked at the book. This is the book here, by the way. And I couldn't understand a single word in it. It could have been written in a foreign language for all I care, in Spanish, in Arabic, whatever it was, in Japanese. It didn't make no sense of me. It made no sense to me. And I'm of average intelligence. I'm reasonably clever, but it couldn't help me. So what did I do? I went back to the music store and I said, you sold me this book, but it's no good to me. Can they recommend a music teacher who can help me with this? And they said, sure, here's a number. I took the number, left it for a few weeks again, keyboard gathering dust. But eventually I called him. I called the music teacher, left him a message, he wasn't available. He didn't answer. A few days later, called him again persistently. I'm quite proud of myself, I was persistent in this respect. Called him again, and I think it was on the third time that he answered my call. And we finally booked a lesson. We booked a lesson. He said, come in on the Tuesday, we'll assess you, and then we'll see what your plans are, and then we take it from there. And that's what this journey is going to be like. I'm going to tell you about my music lessons and how and where I am in my journey, and then every week I will tell you about my progress. So I went for my first music lesson, and an absolute game changer it was. It really does make a difference having lessons. I'm not saying this is the same for everybody, but for me, I needed somebody to sit with me. I needed help, basically. And there's no shame in saying one needs help. I needed help, and I needed a good teacher. So I've been doing music lessons for about 7-8 weeks now. It's the holiday season, so my teacher's on holiday, and that's what gave me the opportunity to put this video together. When he comes back from holiday, I start attending music lessons again, and I will keep you posted on all the lessons that I've attended. So what I'll do for the time being is post on the lessons I've had, and then I will continue to post throughout the weeks, years, to see how my progress is. So come along for the ride. If it's just one of you encouraging me and I'm encouraging you to do something, let's make it happen. So take care of yourself, see you soon, and be encouraged.